Hmm. Once more, a very good morning, guys. I needed to stop the stream and reconnect to get a better connection because my Wi-Fi was screwing up the stream. Sorry for that. I am back now. Hopefully, people stream back in. Maybe I can even Twitter and tweet about it now at the moment. Let's do that. Tweet, tweet. I tweeted. Okay. Let me see. We need to get people back in. Ah, good morning, guys. Yes, sorry for that. Something went wrong. I pushed the wrong button. Oh my god. Maybe I need some more coffee. So we are continuing the stream over here. I hope that is good. I can read your chats. Maybe I can zoom into the screen a little bit like this. Then it's more easy for me to read your chats. And I wanted to share. I wanted to go and share the charts with you, but my internet was broken down, so that's why I couldn't. Um, let's first start with a 4 hour chart, something really short term, or 15 minute. Wow, that's like really short term, BD. I'm gonna show you some 4 hour chart and tell you what I think that's going to happen with Bitcoin at the moment. So I need to do it like this. So let's jump into over here, guys. Yes, this is the 4 hour chart, and on this 4 hour chart you can of course see exactly what the price at the moment is doing. I'm checking if my image and this is better like this. I think yes, it needs to be like that. Okay, now this is the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart we can see that there is a long flag. I told you yesterday, keep an eye on that long flag, because if we see a long flag we would probably see something like a beautiful um, candle closing above the yellow stepping line, and that is what we are doing. We close the candle above the yellow step line. There is a shitload of green. We are switching from bluish to greenish, but there's still a lot of blue, which means the market is still not decided. It's like going sideways a little bit. And the thing that you need to understand on the blue part here, it's very important. It needs to be completely gone. Like for example over here, that is the perfect long. You see, no blue, bam. You can see the green arrows over there. That is a good long. Here, doubtful long, but still you could be in this long. Like it's a good indication that we are trying to break these levels, and we are above the step line. The step line is very flat though, and the white line, let's see, is pointing still upwards, which is very positive. At the level of 27 we can all go all the way to the level of 80, so that's also positive. So for me, I would take this long, but considering the market at the moment, FTX, Binance, the market could move in a different way. And this box that should have been the box of support was not the support. We broke down of that box of support, and that box is now becoming resistance, and the resistance that will be around like that 17,800 level. And that's exactly where the mid of the Bollinger Band is, that red line. So this line is making resistance, and for me to go in the long now would be a risky long. So I would wait, sit out till we close above the red line, and then I would take that long. And it wouldn't be a huge long, but then at least the long would be around 11% if we go up to the blue line again. You know, so that is how I would see the market. Was my face and everything on the right place? Yes, it is. Shit, man, it's like different for me if I work with some other software. So that is if you look into the 4 hour chart. I'm going to go back to your chats like in a minute. Of course, I'm going to do that as well. Now, if we zoom out to the day chart, which is way more important for me, then we can see that we are finding now support on that orange line that I drew already there for a long time ago. So we broke out of this beautiful pattern, we went up, we wanted to go to that beautiful orange line over there. Then the FTX fuck up happened. Yes, it's a fuck up. This guy should be, I think, in jail for screwing up only millions of people's lives. Bam, we fell down to a red line. We couldn't keep it, wicked into that orange line. So this red line, 7,600, now becomes a support line, and the resistance line will be now this green line over there. So it's a difficult market at the moment to trade, but still, if you zoom out far enough and you have watched my videos of the last couple of days, then you understand that I really believe in this scenario where that purple line there, the 300 weekly moving average, even seeing this huge crash, is holding support. And we saw this before. Look, if we look back to this area over here, we can see that 200 weekly moving average, the wick went all the way to that purple line, but the body stayed above. It's a monthly chart. We are zooming out. So if we, here again, the wick went through the 200 weekly, but the body stayed above. If this month will stay above this purple line in the monthly chart, we will see again this beautiful body closing above the 300 weekly moving average, and the wick is below it. And that is a very normal thing that can happen. And if this body becomes smaller towards the end of the month, it's like 19 days, and the wick is long, then there's also a beautiful sign for a reversal in the market, a candle that will be reversed. But like, that's in the monthly chart, and you know that I love to zoom out on the monthly chart. And you saw the video about the calculations. If you didn't see the video about these calculations, like all the calculations here in the bottom that I shared with you in my video 2 days ago, like, do check that one. How many bars, how many candles it took from bottom to top, from halving to top, from bottom to halving. All this, you know, people still think it's coincidences. I don't see coincidences. I see TA in the chart. Now, I think that was enough charting today. So let's go back to my beautiful face and let's, bam, turn on the background. Yes, man, I'm making happen magic there. Now, let me see what we are talking about. Now, are we already with a little more people? 57 people. Maybe it's too early, so I'm gonna drink some coffee. Okay, let me see. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Sorry that the other stream was broken down. Hopefully this stream will stay. Now, okay, in Jip and Janneke taal, Angel, I will try to explain in Jip and Janneke taal, which means in childish language, what happened. What happened is that there is an exchange, FTX, that thought they were God, and I think they were supported or created from the parties we are working to against with the Bitcoin family, in my opinion, against the centralized shit. So what happened is FTX created their own token, FTT, out of thin air, just like fiat euros is being printed. And then they started to add liquidity by having investors add liquidity, like for example Binance. And then at the end, they used that token that they created out of thin air as a collateral for loans. And the moment that you do that, use something that is nothing as a collateral for loans, that's not like very legal in my opinion. But then what happened is at the end, CoinDesk found out what happened. CZ read that report, the CEO of Binance, and he's like, okay, I'm going to withdraw my investment because this is not safe what they are doing. So he started to withdraw his investment, which was partly US dollar Tether and partly FTT tokens, dumping it into the market. So the FTT price was falling, which means that the collateral they had was not having that value anymore that they should have to back up that loan. And then they need to put more money in, but they didn't have more money, so the liquidity is gone. And that is when all the markets start to freak out, and they were like, oh shit, this exchange doesn't have money, oh shit, Binance is dumping all the tokens, oh shit, and blah 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 blah. And then that is what happened. And then everybody gets scary again, and then you have the second beautiful the third event in this bear market that is showing us that the sound is too soft. That's the third capitulation. I can't make it harder, so I need to speak a little bit louder. Maybe that. So that's the third capitulation event. You know, we had the Luna, we had the Celsius, and now we have the FTX. So all of this is always drama at the bear market. That's what happened. Okay. Yeah, FTX. I just explained. Let's see if we have one. What a football team you have. Very risky, long BlockFi. Is the sound still soft, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Highly Warden. Only transfer your wallet to other exchange without KC. I can't read all the questions. No background, just widescreen. Okay, all good. I see a background. You don't see a background. That's very strange. But that's not no, not bad. Maybe because it's not live. I don't know. Let's see. USD sound 2.58. Good morning. Sound is okay. BlockFi and problems. And BlockFi. Yeah, it is kind of what I'm always talking about and fighting against, but people seem not to understand it. You know, this whole situation um, exists because these people are greedy. They do not believe in the Bitcoin fundamentals. They don't use Bitcoin as a beautiful, peaceful, revolutionary tool to free us from centralized organizations. They use Bitcoin as a tool to enrich themselves and to screw up the markets and to have other people feel a lot of pain. So I believe that these persons are doing harm, and that's what I've been shouting all the time. Never do decentralized exchanges that are wanting KYC, wanting regulations, wanting the Fed to step in and all that stuff. That's like it just doesn't is not Bitcoin. And then they create all kinds of products that people believe in, and these products will never succeed because it's just not liquidity enough in the product. So for me, the safest bet is Bitcoin. Whatever happened in the last 10 years that I'm in it, since 2013, almost 10 years, there was always noise, there's always drama, there is always discussions, there is always crashes, there's always countries banning Bitcoin, there is always regulations that need to come in, there is always mining problems, there's always something, there's exchanges collapsing, there are scams being arrested, people being arrested for creating marketplaces where people can pay with Bitcoin and still being in jail. In my opinion, is ridiculous. So all of that happened in Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin price just kept grinding up from a few cents to, at the moment, $17,600. And yes, we should have been selling at $70,000 or $60,000 and buying back now. We could, we would. It's just showing that whatever happens in this industry, we will always bounce back. Bitcoin is here to stay. It's not going to go anywhere. Also, what needs to be very clear is the whole FTX drama is only for the FTX international user. So it's not even for the FTX United States users. They are all fine, everything okay. It's just the international users that got screwed. So yeah, you just tell me what you think it is. Hi, New Zealand. All working good? Okay, guys, thank you for that. On Bybit, how's with KYC? Because when you want to transfer users, yes, very good question, Peter. Yes, whenever you transfer from a bank account to an exchange, there is always KYC. So you should be withdrawing all your bank funds and putting them into stablecoins or into Bitcoin instead of buying through your bank. So the easiest way to have a solution for this is very simple. So Peter, you I think you're from the Netherlands if I look at your name. So you buy your Bitcoins at, for example, Bitonic, or for example there's Bitvavo. There is many others in the Netherlands that you can buy KYC regulated Bitcoins. So you buy them over there. The moment you buy your Bitcoins with your bank account on Bitonic, for example, that's the one I prefer, you have your Bitcoins sent to another wallet, and that other wallet can be an exchange wallet. So it goes from a Bitcoin wallet where it's verified KYC into an exchange wallet where you have an account that's not your name. It's just a simple Gmail address, and in Bybit then you will of course exchange your Bitcoins, for example, to Monero or whatever coin, and then again back to Bitcoin, and then it's mingled around in the exchanges wallets, and from there you withdraw it again to other wallets. So that's the way you should be doing it. So yes, Bitcoin never cares. It doesn't give a fuck of what people think and what drama there is. It always does what it needs to do. Hope that is a good answer, Peter, to Alopa's question. So that's that's what is the easiest way. Or you go to the ATM, withdraw all your money, and then buy Bitcoin with cash, and then send those Bitcoins to an exchange. That is the most anonymous way, but to buy Bitcoin with cash nowadays is illegal in many countries and not that easy. But I see more and more platforms coming up and popping up there that will make it more easy for people to, to exchange small amounts, like a few $100 into Bitcoin and back at small certain places. But more about that later. Yes, Didi, goedemorgen. Is the possibility that Bitcoins will revive from this? I got investment at 44k and now we are 70k. Very good question. In my opinion, no. I'm always dollar cost averaging when this happens. So let's say you pay for one Bitcoin 44k and now you pay for one Bitcoin 17k. Then you have two Bitcoins for 61k. If you divide 61k by 2, in average you paid 30k per Bitcoin. So if you would be buying one Bitcoin at 44k, two Bitcoins at 17k, then you would in total pay 2 times 17 is 34, plus the 44 is 78,000. And if you divide that by 3, then you get around 16,000 you paid per Bitcoin. No, not 16, 26,000 per Bitcoin, sorry. So that's how you lower your average price of buying into Bitcoin. So yes, you bought a little bit expensive, but you can even it out by buying a little bit more now. So your average buying price comes back to 25k, for example. And then the soon Bitcoin goes above that 25k, your whole portfolio will be in profit. So that's what most people do wrong. They see Bitcoin falling and they start to sell it and then they take loss. Bitcoin will always bounce back. This has happened like bear market after bear market after bear market. Just check the bear market of 2015, 16, 2018, 19. Every time we come to the bear market, those dates, go check and scroll through the media. In those dates, you will see that Bitcoin is being banned, that all this shit happens, that exchanges are exploding, and every time again, Bitcoin comes back. So for me, yes, Bitcoin will come back again. We are still all in, to be very clear and open, and it means all in, Bitcoin going to zero. I'm bankrupt, and I don't believe that Bitcoin will go to zero, so I will not go bankrupt. Okay, in my opinion. Yeah, indeed, Ramon, you're right with that. I think in the Netherlands they now want to do like every time you do a transaction above 100 euros, they will they will they will put it into a database and check what you're doing. But if you withdraw it in a cash in an ATM, which still is legal and still is possible in the Netherlands, then I would do it as soon as possible, because now at the moment, I'm checking something, 1 second. Now at the moment, it's still possible in the Netherlands to withdraw money from an ATM. You don't know when they stop working, these things. So yeah, I would really, yeah, really keep an eye on that over there. I can see there's a lot of questions. Let me think if there's more questions I can answer. Sorry for being unstructured. Like I'm 99 viewers. I'm going to stay in the long. I do need to like grab a coffee in a minute, but it will take me a second. Ah, fuck! It's empty, man. It's empty. It's empty. I need coffee. Okay. CryptoNauten, are you coming to the Crypto Rockstars cruise May 23? Everybody wants to drink rum cola with you. CryptoNauten, oh my god, that's already 3 years ago. That was at your event. It was a beautiful event in Germany. May. If I would be back in Europe in May, and if there is no strange things with face mask and vaccinations and all that stuff, I would be delighted to be at your Rockstars cruise in May. But I can't promise you because I don't know what is going to happen in the future. So for me, yes, I will be there. I loved how you did the first time, and then I want to be there again to talk with all my friends over there again, and also, of course, all the people that follow me on YouTube over there. After this FT exam, it will take some time for the market to recover. Swiss arc, yes. I do agree with you that there is a lot of fear in the market at the moment. People really seem to get ahead and maybe not trust Bitcoin anymore that fully at the moment, because they are like, wow, look what happened, scam. No, it's not a scam. It's Sam Bankman, the name that you need to go to. But there is always people that believe that when the blood is on the streets, you buy. And there is always new blood streaming in this industry. So you just need to see it as an industry that people have been waiting for to buy for a long time, but didn't buy because it was too expensive. So that shitload of people that are standing in the sidelines like, when shall I buy? When shall I buy? They will buy now because they will understand, wow, okay, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I'm going to start buying. And the people that have been, buying the top are probably now selling. They are becoming depressive. This is all connected emotions, and some people buy and some people sell. But on average, more and more people, as more this industry grows, becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, people will be there to buy the bottoms. So yesterday I had a huge discussion on Twitter. I do a lot on Twitter, by the way. There was a huge discussion on Twitter. My Twitter handle, by the way, is just this one, I think. There was a Dutch, I think a Dutch guy. I'm going to talk about this, what happened yesterday. Give me 1 minute. I really need some coffee. I will put the music a little bit louder. Enjoy the music. I will be back in a minute, okay? 1 second. Ooh, viewers are dropping. Viewers are dropping. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. I really needed some coffee. Okay, let's talk about what happened yesterday to me. Checking if the video is okay. Yes, everything is okay. I'm still in the screen. Yes, I'm still in the screen. Okay, yesterday what happened to me was really cool. I posted that my brother and sister sold their house at the housing market top and are buying into Bitcoin now as well. They are going to go all in. So I posted that, and then there is this Dutch guy pretending to be a trader, something like, I don't know the name, and again, but he has a name that tells people that he's a trader. I think he's from Friesland. And he was attacking me. You are crazy. You're always promoting your all-in step. You're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. And then his army started to attack me as well. Crazy motherfucker, clown. They even attacked the financial institutions in the Netherlands. You need to arrest this, blah, 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 blah. That kind of type of guy. And that's that happens often to me, and I understand that it happened, and I can't even blame him that it happens. But the thing is, that is also that shows me that these people are no Bitcoiners. These are shitcoiners. They hold like 80% of their portfolio in euros on bank accounts, because else they would believe what I am doing. For me, it's very simple. Bitcoin is my base currency. Like most of you use euro as your base currency. You believe in euro, or pounds, or dollars. I believe in Bitcoin. So my core capital, my full capital, is in Bitcoin. And whenever I need to use euros, yes, I will change a little tiny bit from Bitcoin into euros and use it, or Thai baht, or Mexican pesos, wherever I am. But my capital is always in Bitcoin because I believe in this currency. For me, this is the only currency that has a market cap. This is the only currency that is deflationary. This is the only currency that can't be centralized, demolished like fiat currency is being done. So for me, this is the money of the people that I trust. I don't trust the other money, the fiat currencies, because we can see that like only of the 775 currencies that have been around in our lives, only 23% succeeded. And of those 23%, the pound sterling is the best one, but that one lost in 318 years 95.9% of its value. So whatever fiat currency has been created in our lifetimes, they all didn't succeed in store value. They only succeeded in being a way of transaction, but they never kept value. Bitcoin, in my opinion, keeps value. It goes up and down, but on average it only goes up. So for me, this will be the future currency that more and more people will start to believe in and use as their base. And other people think that euro will stay that. Euro didn't even become 27 years old. Like an average, a currency only survives 27 years out of research. So for me, that is a complete different way of thinking about Bitcoin and the whole blockchain industry. I believe, for me, it is my money. And for all those attacking me, it is not their money. They just are there to make a shitload of money over your backs, because they pretend to be traders with advice, and they have courses, and they have this, and they have that. But their core capital is that they are accumulating euros. And why are they accumulating euros? Because the euros has undergone so much inflation that they should be accumulating euros, because else they can't pay for their sheeple life that they are living in their sheeple country to go on holiday 2 weeks a year. That's the difference between those people and me. And the second difference that is there, and is the best, most important difference, I'm here. I'm public. That's my name. That's my face there. I am DIDI TAIHUTTU. I'm born in 1978. All those avatars out there that don't use their real name but are an avatar, why the fuck would you believe in avatar? If they don't even have the guts to be there in public, to share their opinion about Bitcoin, about the markets, but be out there as a person. Why do they need an avatar? Are they insecure? Are they afraid that what they say is wrong and that then people will attack them? I'm not. I grew up on the streets. I'm here. Come for me. Come on, man. Okay, now that was everything that happened in Twitter. The views went up. Hopefully you understood it. If you want to mingle in the discussion, it's a really cool discussion, so go there and talk about it with him. Okay, sorry, Inge. In Dutch, I don't see even, what is your question, Inge? The Dutch-British oil company Shell sponsoring Bitcoin magazine in Miami. And the oil plants, oh wow, that is a very good, that's a visionary thought, Billy Bitcoin. Yes, really cool. That could be like in Iran, Iraq, the power plants, so the energiecentrales, the power plants, they are mining Bitcoin as well for those countries. So maybe Shell is going to mine Bitcoin there at sea as well. You never know. There's a lot of possibilities in this market. The thing that I see is that people are searching how to mine Bitcoin. Companies are searching, billionaires are searching, governments are searching, presidents are searching to use volcanoes, like for example in El Salvador. They're all focused on how to accumulate Bitcoin, and they're also all focused on how to make a lot of noise that you out there, the normal people, the retail investors, will be selling their Bitcoins. I think even they go that far that they are at the moment for example, creating an exchange that is supporting the World Economic Forum, like FTX. You can check it on the website. They are supporting the World Economic Forum. Creating an exchange, use the simple guy, Sam Bankman, give him a shitload of money to create it and feel a billionaire, and then, bam, have it collapse, create noise, point their fingers. This is an unsafe industry. This industry is fucked up. We need regulations. We need KYC. We need all that stuff. Yeah, I do believe that these things happen. I'm gonna try to put a pillow over here that it blocks the sound from that side. Hopefully it's better like this. Sorry for the sound. Some kind of person think that he needs to build in the morning. Who is building in the morning? But they should be sleeping. Do we have questions? Other questions? Yeah, and he keeps following me. Yeah, it's like crazy people out there. Yeah. Good morning, Taturaki. Somebody in the world without clean water, they kept stupid and small. Yeah, come on, I agree with you that there's a lot of more things there out there. You know what it is? If we think very simple about life, it's very simple. You know, the Federal Reserve or the European Central Bank, they can print money out of thin air, and they pump this money into businesses and to the top 1% of the rich people out there. They pump in there, so they think that if they pump it in there, they will create job opportunities, blah, 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 and then the money will flow all the way up to the bottom. The thing is, the money that was being pumped up there never flows to the bottom. You know, that it just disappears slowly into the pockets of all the rich people again. Now, so if you keep supporting that, they will keep doing that. And that's something that people really need to understand. The thing that I always ask myself is, if it's so simple to print that shitload of money to save those rich people, why don't they just print money to save the water problem in Africa or to save any other wealth problem in the world? Why would they not just be printing money to save all that? So there is always an answer. Nobody can there's never an answer to this question. But if you think about it, you know, we can save a lot of people from starving out of hunger if we just print money to feed them. But that's what they don't do. Bormins, yes, I bought I bought a lot of Bitcoins yesterday as well. My sister and my brother bought as well. Now, to come back to that story, because I just really want to tell you my honest opinion, because the whole story went about, they all talk to me and they were like, you are not, your brother didn't sell his house, your sister didn't sell his house, they are not going all in now, it's not that bad timing, that perfect timing that you said it is. And then they just don't think, you know. Last year in Mexico with Christmas, I talked with my brother and sister, and I convinced them to sell their house and to go all into Bitcoin. That was with Christmas last year. When they came home in January, they started to sell their houses. And selling a house, when I post, are they gonna sell their houses, doesn't mean it's sold in one day. So my brother sold his house, and the transaction of the house, so exchanging the house for money, happened on the 31st of June. So for my brother, the 1st of July, he had, not, I think it was the 2nd or the 3rd of July, he got access to his funds, and he could start to dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. At that moment, he of course did buy a little bit Bitcoin, but he also bought a beautiful camper van. He started to drive through the beautiful of Spain to take some time for him and his family, 1 or 2 months. So then you are already in September, October. At that moment, he drove back to the Netherlands because the Bitcoin price was dropping. So we talked, and he said, okay, I'm going to drive back to the Netherlands, sell the camper van, which was a 100k camper van, sold the camper van, took that money to be able to buy Bitcoin in the dip. And that dip suddenly happened a week ago and yesterday and the day before, and he started to buy into the dip. So that is how it went for my brother. I'm not scamming people. I'm not using it to market myself. It's just how it went. My sister's house also was for sale on the 1st of January. It took all the way to September to get some offers. And then she sold her house in the beginning of September. And the house was transferred and exchanged into money on the 31st of October. So that moment, my sister flew from there to Thailand with without even having access to the money yet. And then the money came in. It always takes 2-3 days. And now she arrived in Thailand last week and she started to buy the dip. So yes, it was perfect timing, and it is because you know that when you sell your house, it will take some months, and then it will take. But you also know the bear market is around the corner. So that is why I convinced my brother and sister to go all in. That is why I told them, start to sell your house now, because if you sell now, you will have the money to be dollar cost averaging into the bear market. So I am not exaggerating, I'm not lying, I'm just sharing the truth out there. And when I'm in Thailand, I will make a beautiful video with my brother and sister and share with them that is not the reasons why. It's not only about money, man. For them, it's not only about money. Of course, there is a money to it. They also want to increase their capital times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the main reason also for them is to change life. We don't want to be in the hamster wheel anymore. We don't want to be imprisoned by a system. We want to be free. And the step to freedom starts with the first step of freeing your capital out of the system. The moment you free your capital out of the system, you're able to travel wherever you want and use your capital wherever you want. And there is a lot of people that do this, like Patrick here. Patrick is in there. Patrick Visser, he is here. He did it with his family as well. We had some chats back time in the Netherlands, and they also chose to do it. And they are here in Portugal, and they sold their house, and they are now traveling in a freedom life. And yes, it has ups and downs when it comes to emotions with children and all that stuff. Yes, it is not easy, but they are doing it. They are doing it. So those people commenting to me, I told them it was envy. They are afraid to do that. They prefer to live in Friesland, which is a small province in the Netherlands, in a small house with a small garden and have a few children and stay there the whole year and then go on holidays for 2 weeks or whatever they prefer to do. But that's not our way of living anymore. And that's what I convinced my family to do, my brother and my sister. I didn't want to see them suffer in that system anymore. And I saw them suffering. I saw the kids slowly being drawn into that, becoming oil for the Dutch company. And that is why we changed. And then the second part is money. And money, yes, will be more for them. Because I believe that if they have 10 bitcoins now, and they spend only 5 bitcoins for living life to the fullest in the beautiful islands in Thailand the next 2 years, for example, and they get into the bull run with the 5 bitcoins that they have left, and Bitcoin will go to 60, 70, 80k, whatever it is, they will be in profit again. They will have more dollar value, if you want to calculate that, than they had at the moment when they sold their house, but they also lived life to the fullest for 2 years, and at the end, that is what we believe in. And if that goes wrong, we also agreed with the family, then it goes wrong and we start again. Maybe we will be together in Thailand when it goes wrong. Maybe we'll just open a beach bar, a Bam Bam Beach in Thailand, and just start to live out of that. Why do you always live out of fear? Why do people always live out of fear? I don't want to live out of fear. So, are we still live? Yes, we are still live. Okay, I'm still doing everything okay. One more time for you guys. Yes, bam, here, no. 30,000 US dollar bonus at the moment. So do scan this QR code at the moment, or you use the links down below my videos, because you get a bonus up to 30,000 US dollar, and you get $30 for free. Also, guys, I've been sharing with you that exchange Apex many times now. I've been telling you many times. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. Apex Exchange is going to be a huge decentralized exchange that you will be able to trade with leverage, and it will be very important in the next bull run, in my honest opinion. So I'm not making money if you sign up there now, because it's still open to sign up, but there is a link down below it, and if you use that link, you get access to a bonus. So use that link. It's down below the old videos now. Okay, let's see if we have any more questions, because I was talking and not listening. Okay, we have 150 viewers. Okay, the viewers are going up. Do your brother and sister have kids? Yes. So my brother has 1 child, and my sister has 2 children. So yeah, they do the same. And of course, I'm going to help them to get this beautiful monthly income passive income, so that they don't spend too much of their bitcoins. But that is all attached to the freedom digital nomad life. You make sure you have a passive income out of the passion that you have. My passion is talking and talking about Bitcoin. Maybe their passion is something different, but that passion will lead into a passive income that you monthly get, and from that money you live, and then you hold as much as Bitcoin, and then you hold as much as possible Bitcoin. It's not that difficult, but yeah, that's what we try to do and change. How many luck can you have that your house didn't sell in 10 months in the biggest demand years, and there's a crash in Bitcoin? Yeah, they were kind of lucky, but they didn't. They sold their house on the top of the housing market. At a very good price. So they also waited. They had a lot of offers, but they waited. Again, there is a lot of coincidences, like people that say. I don't believe it. I think that my parents, they're up there somewhere in the form of energy, are helping us as a family now to be together and overcome all the shit. Yeah, scam, René, that was a really big scam, I know. But René, still no 10k? Nog tips on to buy without KYC, you should search for KYC. There's a new website being built. Maybe I can share the website. Let me see where it is. I found it last week, and I think on that website there is going to be built something really cool for the future. So make sure that you check that site over there. This one. So the related question: would you recommend for all crypto should we use a ledger? I always use my ledgers. So for me, I use Ledger. I use some other hardware wallets as well, but Ledger is my main. So yeah, I don't have any fear for ledgers. Bam and Boo. Indeed, the most difficult part of everything, what we do, is finding your passion. But step one to be able to find your passion is creating time to find your passion. And that is the step that people seem to forget. People seem to think that when they live in the hamster wheel, keep running every day, breakfast, car to the job, do their job, come back, dinner, groceries, a little bit sports, and all that stuff. People seem to think that when they are doing that to keep themselves busy, they still have time to find their passion. And that is the difficult part, because then they go to yoga classes, meditation classes, they think they will find their passion. You know what you should do? You just should call your boss and you tell your boss, guys, here, listen, I want to have a 3-month off, paid off. I want to go on travel for 3 months to have a beautiful reset. And then those 3 months, when your boss is still paying you, paid relief or however they call it, you start to think and give yourself the space and the time to think and find your real passion. You will not find your passion while running the hamster wheel to the fullest. Only 1-2% finds that passion in sports, in football, and then they monetize that passion, but not everyone. So I think that's the step that people forget. What is the Ledger wallet you use? I'm just using Ledger, so I don't disclose what type and everything. I'm always a little bit careful with that. Movement to short FTT. I think FTT will go. They will be punished. So I don't think we even need to short them. I think they will be shorted by the things they did to the market. Maybe he will be going to jail even, I think. Didi, good morning, Barry. But Jordan, you don't need to say it 10 times. We saw now that you want us to short FTT. Do I lose my crypto on FTX? Would you also? I don't know. I never used it, FTX. I never promoted FTX for certain reasons. I think those reasons now became a little bit more clear. Yeah, so for me, it's a no-go. FTX was a no-go and has always been a no-go. So yeah, not good. Hey, the viewers are running up, so we get more and more viewers, and maybe I should keep chatting. I don't even know how long I have been chatting. 44 minutes, something, 45 minutes. Let's continue. Now, it's not only the FTX drama for Sol. I think yesterday a few million souls came out of staking. So people maybe sell their souls because they finally get access to the soul that they staked for a very long time. So I think that's also a combi of everything. But again, guys, that's why I keep saying, of your whole capital, keep 70% in Bitcoin. 30% you just use to play around and fuck around and do kind of cool investments or strange investments in NFTs and in shitcoins that will be pumping. And but just 30%. Just keep that. Keep 70% in Bitcoin, 30% to play around. In the end, you will feel after a year, my capital keeps growing because that 70% is making sure that does. The 30% that you can do some fuck ups with will not harm that 70% too much. So that's Dado 1210 said just some news because I didn't know this. They blocked the unstake at Solana. So that was blocked. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that, Dado. So you cannot unstake at the moment. Ooh, that is not good. That is the centralized intervention that I really don't like. That's why I don't. That's why I don't support this kind of stuff. It should be decentralized. It should be impossible to do stuff like that because people invest or stake for a reason for a certain amount of time to get a return on investment. And then when they stake this and at the end they're not able to claim their profits that they were promised to have, this is a bad situation. This is what governments do to you. So I have never seen Bitcoin doing that to anyone. Today is going to be my last Bam Bam Beach for this season. So everybody that was that is in the neighborhood, you should be coming, of course. Sorry for the noise. Somebody is starting to build over there. I hope my voice is stronger than the fucking noise of the building construction people over there. But last Bam Bam for this season. I don't know if it's the last Bam Bam ever. It all depends on the licenses. It was a beautiful summer with a lot of fun. Also a lot of work. It's also again pointing me to the fact that it's a golden cage, but I do believe that the Bam Bam concept is a success, and I do believe we will continue next year, but in an other form. So I do believe we should be doing it with a complete Bitcoin, full Bitcoin minded team, and not with a reason for profit. I think it needs to be the reason to have a base, a Bitcoin beach base in Europe that doesn't even care about profit, but that cares about having a beautiful place that people can have fun and that people can enjoy and people can spend their bitcoins and maybe even exchange their bitcoins and all that stuff. That is why I think Bam Bam Beach should be a success, and I think there should be a team of a few people that would be managing the Bitcoin Bam Bam Beach bar in a voluntary way, and make just cool fun out of it. That's what I think. But let me know what you think. Now, let me see if everything is still okay in the live. Yes, still okay. I only believe in BTC. Good morning, Mukesh. People have to use hardware wallets. Yes, of course. Exchange your money. You don't leave the money at your exchange. What about the bridge at Bam Bam Beach? The bridge at Bam Bam Beach is almost finished. It's completely new. So yes, the season is over and the bridge is finished. But it's going to be a beautiful bridge for next year. The bridge even extended to the bar, so it's closer to the bar. You can access it already through the new bridge. So that's also very positive news for the Bam Bam Beach. René Montenegro, do it in Thailand, Didi. René, what do I need to do in Thailand? I don't know what you mean, but let me know again. 2 years, my wife and I go off the grid in Sweden. Yeah, beautiful. What I would do, DG Elvin, the next 2 years, I would dollar cost average into Bitcoin, which would mean I would buy Bitcoin every Monday of the week. Every Monday of the week, buy whatever you can miss, 25 euros, 50 euros, 10 euros, 100 euros of Bitcoin, and keep doing that the next 2 years. So keep buying Bitcoin the next 2 years. I can share with you now, maybe in the screen, what then would happen. Sorry for the noise again, but let me see. Is the noise really irritating? Is the noise really loud there? I'm going to show you guys what would happen if you would dollar cost average into Bitcoin over bam, here, yeah, beautiful there, Didi, you're doing it fine, good job. So for example, if you purchase like $50 every week on the left side here on the screen, and you do this for, let's say, 4 years, or you're doing it for 2 years, maybe 2 years, and you start 2 years ago, if you would have done that, you would have invested on the left top, you can see $5,250. That would now have a value at the moment of $5,800 US. That is of course because of the crash and everything that we saw at the moment. But if you do the 4-year cycle, so you started 4 years ago, that changes a lot. You would have invested 10,000 US dollar, and it would now be worth 36,000 US dollar. So that would be a 250% profit every 4 years. So, for example, you can also do this monthly. So you can say, okay, €500 monthly. I drink a little bit less Bacardi Cola. 4 years, you would have invested 24,000 in total. You only miss $500 a month, but that would be 84,000 at the moment. Again, a 250% profit in 4 years. So that is what I believe in. I believe in these cycles. So for me, I would always be dollar cost averaging at the moment. So every month, put a little bit into Bitcoin that you can miss. And this website is DCA BTC. You can calculate a lot of there. It's really cool. You can also say accumulate for 4 years, starting like 2 years ago. That would be showing the portfolio now, but then you will be accumulating 2 more years. So you see that you will see that it will be an increase as well. Okay, that was dollar cost averaging. Bam, bam, and back over here again. Now, oh my God, I have a channel with so much knowledge over here. I deserve way more viewers. Grumpy, keep your working. No, Jim and I have had a lot of conversations, and Jim also feels locked up in a golden cage. So we had a lot of fun this year. We were able to scratch the dream of our bucket list, which was having a beach bar. But Jim wants to focus a little bit more on his bets business, which he likes. So for him it was also like a golden cage. And Jim is not like a full-time Bitcoiner like me, so he doesn't feel like he should be in a Bitcoin bar. So we are on good terms. We're going to have a lot of parties today again, and he will be there next year as well, but probably not as part of it. But again, I'm going to Thailand to take some time and to think if I even want to do it in another way next year. We do have access to the license, also other licenses that we have access to. So there will be a lot of possibilities, but I just need to sleep on it a few months in a hammock in Thailand. Oh, sorry for that. I agree. Bam Bam Beach should be on every beach, but I have some ideas about this, and again, give me a little bit of time, but I have some ideas about this, how to roll that out. The beach house. Yeah, René, that's a very good idea. There was even a request from Thailand, and there was also a request. You know Hat Ren in Thailand, that's in Koh Phangan. That's where the full moon party was and everything. There was a request from that area, the people that are restructuring that area, to do this. In 1 second, to do this in that area, a Bam Bam bar near the full moon party. So in the last 5 months, look, I'm gonna explain like this. I never had a beach bar. I never had anything in the world of bars and restaurants. So it was a huge experience for me to build up this bar in 4 or 5 months time. And it might sound arrogant to you, but I don't believe that I have ever seen a concept like a beach bar or any other bar that started in 4 month times, being there on the front page of the New York Times, being there on the front page or the centerfold page of the Espresso, the biggest newspaper in Portugal, being there in all news articles on CNBC, being there like internationally known as a brand, Bam Bam Beach Bar, in like 4 months time. So I give myself like a shoulder, how do you get it? Shoulder tap on the shoulder for that, because I'm very proud on what we achieved, and I don't want to destroy that concept, because I do believe this concept has a lot of potential. But like you know, I am from the Moluccan Islands. We are pretty lazy people over there. I don't want to be working in this beach bar every day. I love to build 10,000s of beach bars all over the world. as a community collective, because we as a community should be doing this. We should be creating a beautiful vibe all over the world by bam bam beach bars, good music playlists, good DJs, all that stuff. So there's a lot of things going through my mind, and that's why I go to time to think about it, and then I will come back with a beautiful idea. Okay, top 100 hodlers. Yeah. What else moet ik? Dat is een BTC loop. Okay. Oh, where's my questions now? For more than 20 years in the Netherlands. Okay, yeah, Bulgaria, beautiful country to live. That's why I'm building somewhere in Bulgaria. Maybe there will be a beach bar in the. There's a Bulgarian project that I am part of. It's Blockchain Valley Virtual, also Blockchain Valley. We will be building a beach bar in Blockchain Valley Virtual. So there will be a virtual Bam Bam beach bar, so it can never die. And there will also be probably a physical one in Bulgaria. So there's a lot of things happening at the moment, guys. If Jolie would tell me I don't believe in Bitcoin anymore, she is there to decide for herself. She can withdraw her Bitcoins or exchange her Bitcoins into filthy euros, whatever she wants. That's her opinion, you know. We educated them though in a right way as a parents, so we did our job, and we believe that we gave them the norms and the value to understand that Bitcoin is way better than filthy fiat. But if she doesn't believe anymore, no, when she needs to decide for herself. If she wants to become a person supporting the system that is destroying the world, she needs to decide for herself. I don't see Bitcoin dropping again, but you guys also understand that I was wrong with this drop. I thought we already saw the bottom at 17,600. That was for me TA. If you look at the charts, the bottom was in. If you look at the indicators, the bottom was in. That we crashed because of a black swan event like FTX, no one can predict that. So again, we dropped, but at the moment we are at 17,300. So again near that bottom that I thought that the bottom was. So the market is recovering from all the drama. That doesn't mean that the collapse of FTX has a domino effect to many other companies collapsing and needing to sell their assets. So let's see what happens. For me, TA, the chart doesn't shows that we saw the bottom, and now we had three massive events in this bear market: Celsius, Luna, and now this FTX, and still Bitcoin is around that 17,600 bottom that I thought it would be. So it's showing strength. And if we would calculate the run from here all the way up to the new bull run, do your calculation yourself. The last time we did a bull run was from 3,000 area all the way to 70,000. This time the bull run will be from the 15, 16, 17,000 area all the way to who knows. Okay. Patrick, good luck with the convincing strong Viking run to accept Bitcoin in the future. See you later at the Bam Bam Beach bar, probably. I say in Thailand. Yes, Thailand. Can we see 8K BTC? We can see that, but I don't believe that. If you want to pay with Lightning, I would use the Blue Wallet. In my opinion, Blue Wallet is a very good one. Moon Wallet is also a very good one. Satoshi's wallet also, all good wallets. The blockchain backer mentioned yesterday that Bitcoin could be dethroned from being number one because of the growing use case of altcoins. No, Crypto Well, very good question. That discussion has been going on since 2017, 16 already. That they all say that Bitcoin is going to be dethroned, and every time again and again and again. Yeah. If everything would always be going right in the other blockchains, the Ethereum blockchains and all that stuff, yes, then that could happen, of course, but it's not going all right. All those projects that are based on those other blockchains are disrupting the market by going bankrupt and all that stuff. So I don't see the dethroning yet. I see Bitcoin still as the safest bet in Bitcoin. And if you calculate all the projects together built on Ethereum, yes, Bitcoin is dethroned. But if you just look solely at Ethereum or any other form of cryptocurrency, they are not even near Bitcoin at the moment. So, Barry, I will see you in Thailand. Ooh, Joe Cocker, that's a really good one. In Salou, yeah, we need a Bam Bam bar in Salou. That's definitely what we need. Salau. Yes, I do hold other coins different than Bitcoin, of course. I also hold Ethereum. I also hold Litecoin. I hold Apex token, which I think is going to be massive in the future. I hold many other cryptocurrencies, guys. So yeah, it's not purely Bitcoin for me, but if it comes to the 70%, that's Bitcoin. Always Bitcoin. I don't think they want to kill Bitcoin. I think they want to have own version of Bitcoin, central bank's digital currency, like they now have their euro and we have our cash. They will have their central bank's digital currency and we will have our bitcoins. As long as people just keep believing in Bitcoin, but that's what is happening to this industry. People don't really believe in Bitcoin anymore. They believe in the wealth that Bitcoin can create for them. They should be believing in the core fundamentals that Bitcoin is having and sharing with them to change the world to a better place. Uh, Hopefully that will happen. Hopefully it will snap in their brains and they will understand the power of Bitcoin because of all the events that are happening now in the world. True, I still keep bit a bit. Bit ask KYC to deposit fiat. Christine, again, whenever you deposit fiat, of course they do KYC because they are obliged to do that. I already talked about it in the video before. Um, you should not be depositing fiat. You should be depositing bitcoins. So that's what you should do. And if you don't want to do KYC, then now at the moment, Apex is the best exchange. Check the link down below the video. Maybe I can even, I don't know if it works, but maybe I can even share the links here now. Does it work? I don't even know. Am I allowed to share links in my own chat? This exchange, do sign up. Do sign up. This is completely decentralized. You don't need to send fiat, nothing. You can just hold your bitcoins in your wallet and trade. Big Dog, I thought we did break even, and so we did break even. There was no profit for me in it. For me, it was a vision to create Bitcoin Beach. I succeeded in creating Bitcoin Beach. There's now 4 or 5 places on the beach that are accepting Bitcoin. That was my vision. My second step in the vision would be decentralizing the Bitcoin Bam Bam bar. I think we are a little bit early to decentralize the bar and tokenize it and create a co-ownership, co-sharing revenue ship and on a DAO to decide what side the bar would be going on, what color of bass, what drinks. I think we are too early for it. So there was a break even, there was no loss, but there was a shit load of win in popularity of Bitcoin in this area, and that was the goal. Bitcoin can't be killed. That's a good one. Christine, I hope I answered your question. So you should be sending cryptocurrency to Bybit. Skip it too. Where we can learn, you go to the Bam Bam Beach Bar and we teach you how to pay. It's very simple. It's very simple. You just open the Blue wallet, you add a Lightning wallet, you send some bitcoins into that Lightning wallet, and then you just scan QR codes where you can pay and you pay. It's that simple. I've shared a lot of videos this last year how people pay with Lightning, so it's not that difficult. To buy Bitcoin, we need fiat. Yes, I understand. Or you should be earning Bitcoin. So you are still thinking in fiat. So go find a job where you earn Bitcoins, where you get paid in Bitcoins. If you don't get that, then just earn fiat and exchange it into Bitcoin. But you can exchange it also by using other opportunities. You can use a Kraken exchange where you can send a lot of fiat and buy Bitcoins and then send the Bitcoins from there to Bybit. So there's a lot of exchanges that do it, but that is all KYC. So if you don't want to do it KYC, you withdraw your cash from the ATM, you go somewhere to buy Bitcoins with cash. Crypto wealth, okay. Okay, I don't, again, but this is the last thing I'm gonna share with you guys because somebody gave a donation. I didn't even saw that. Sorry for that. Thank you for the donation. But crypto wealth, I don't need an off ramp for fiat because I'm all in Bitcoin. I don't even want to have fiat. I'm using my Bitcoin to pay for everything in my life. And if I can't use Bitcoin, I will use Bitcoin products like Bitcoin debit cards, Crypto.com or Tap or many others, just to pay with a debit card, and I will lose Bitcoins, but I will not be off-ramping into fiat. I don't need an off-ramp. I don't need it. Or I sell Bitcoins for cash on the streets and I use that cash, but I don't need an off-ramp that's tied to banking system. I can buy my houses, I rent my houses for Bitcoin, I can buy a car, and I can book flights, I can pay all that stuff directly with Bitcoin. There is no off and on ramp. The only reason you need to on and off ramp, in your opinion, is to do groceries, you know, do that small stuff. But there always is the use of these debit cards, so it's not that difficult. Why people still believe in banks or fiat? Yes, that's not only that. You know, there is in the Netherlands there was also a bank that bankrupted, and then you keep your 100k that you're insured for. But there's a lot of Bitcoin solutions in the Netherlands that also insure you for 100k, like for example Bitwav or all that stuff. I don't use them; it's KYC, but you can use them. Peter Post, why not Bali? Very good question. We don't want to go to Bali because we need to be vaccinated. We are against vaccinations. We will never be vaccinated as a family. We think it's not safe to be vaccinated, as the vaccine now publicly was announced not to be tested, and we are now the test. I don't want to be a test rat or a lab rat for a vaccine. I think I'm pretty healthy. I think it's just a flu, and I don't want to be vaccinated for that. And if a country wants people to be vaccinated to enter it, I'm not going to support that country. So that's not why not Bali. We still have 150 viewers. It's beautiful. Do we have any other questions, guys? Sorry for it's like 2 live streams now. The first one went wrong. The second one is now already ongoing for a certain time, 1 hour already. So it's 10 o'clock. Oh, I need to text. I will text Jim. I think Jim is going to be opening the bar already in the morning. Okay, that's done. He will help. Who will help who? Must be. To go on to Bitcoin, can you help me with it? How can I help you with it? You just go, you do it. Christine, at what time will you be at the bar today? I will be there, I think, from around 1 o'clock. I will first do some other stuff, and then around 1 I will go there, and then we stay there till the end. Maybe not to drink too much today because we're gonna fly in 2 days, and I don't want to feel like shit. And there's also a fair in Portimao. Maybe after the bar we will go to the fair with a group of people and have a drink there, or we don't know yet. It's gonna be a party tonight, so let's see. I always say that I will stop drinking, but it never happens. In Thailand, yeah, I want to do some cool stuff in Thailand as well. You know, I'm saying but we as a family and the Bitcoin community in Lagos, we created a lot of adoption in Portugal, Lagos, and I think we are going to do the same again now in Thailand. And that's what we have been doing the last 6 years, creating adoption, while also increasing our wealth in Bitcoin, of course, but not mainly focus on that wealth like many other influencers do. So for me, adoption is way more important than the wealth. Kopangan, beautiful, more crypto. Yep, Mark B, we are going to Thailand this weekend. Petra, automatical, yes. So I'm paying automatical with my debit card as well for my health insurance. You just need to make sure that there is money on your debit card always. And my favorite card, I think, still at the moment would be, yeah, I think it's still the Crypto.com debit card. if you want to use it, then you use this link, because then you get $25 for free. If you use this link, you get $25. You can claim $25 to use the card. So that card I'm using most. I have been requested a new card. It's called TAP. I still didn't receive the card, so I'm gonna test that one as well. Thank you, Crypto Whelp. Look, I'm already drinking water, so that's the start is being made. An average people are watching 12 minutes of my videos, so we have 137 people. So beautiful. It's I think the live stream is working nice. Plutus, I have heard about it, never used it, but I heard many positive vibes about that one as well, but I never used it, so I can't give an opinion about the Plutus card. How you used to do you send your money? No, I don't have a bank. We don't have a bank. No, it's not a gaming token. Apex token is the token that will be used by the new exchange. So I will share with you. So in my opinion, I really believe this. That's why I also invested in the company, to be very transparent. This exchange is going to be huge, and the token they use, I'm going to share the token with you. Let me see how I can share it. Is this one, guys. Hey, why did the music stop? This is the token. Who stopped the music? I just heard the music was stopped. Why didn't anybody say the music was stopped? I didn't even... Huh? Give me a second to restart the music. Nobody telling me the music stops, huh? Will take a minute to get the connection again. Yeah, it's terrible, but it's like very far away, and you still hear it. But that's why I play music now. You see? Maybe then we don't have the fucking sound of the saw. Chainsaw Massacre. You paid already when you make this that interest. Barry. Barry will help you. Because he's now deciding that you paid me already by taking this step. Okay? Trust. Thank you, Barry, for not making me richer. Oh yeah, Barry. Go to Thailand. Today you can meet me at Bam Bam Beach, guys. Today I will be at Bam Bam Beach from 12 or 1 o'clock, and I will stay there all day till the end, and then we will close the door for the winter, and I will leave to Thailand soon. Yeah, Peter, you need to be vaccinated, so that's why I don't go. We can't. Yeah, I cannot play every song, because then they block my videos all over the world, and I want people to be able to see this one. Yeah, then big dog, don't invest in Apex. Just don't do it. You know, I think it's going to be the BNB of Binance. I think Apex is going to be the Apex of the Apex exchange. So whatever you believe, don't do it. I'm just sharing what I'm investing in. I'm just sharing what I believe in. And if you don't believe in it, then never do it. Just always do your own research, like you're doing now, and then make your own decisions. I don't care. At the moment, we don't we are gonna stay the first month in Phuket with my brother and my sister, and from there we will see. Flux. Thanks for the Apex tip. Yeah, you're welcome, big dog. And again, it's just check the investment funds that are behind Apex, and check what the exchange is doing, and maybe then you will understand I am why I am in it. So just check everything behind it, and if you look at those investment funds that are in it, then yeah, you will get a nice feeling and a good feeling. But that's my opinion. Do we have any other questions, guys? 1 hour and 15 minutes. I think it's 10:30. I'm going to need to stop in 3 minutes. I have some other stuff to do to prepare for tonight. I hope you really enjoyed this live stream. I hope you really enjoyed all the information. I really enjoyed doing it, of course. Again, my beautiful link over here, to support Bybit and me, of course. Help me through this winter by scanning this QR code. You can claim up to 30,000 US dollar at the moment, but you get $30 for free. So you don't need to do any shit for that. $30, just sign up to Bybit. That's a free gift over there. Why don't collect the free money? Now, I want to thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, give the video a thumbs up. Share with your friends and family if you think the information was valuable. Of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel to be always aware when these videos take place. And of course, leave a comment if you think that I should do some stuff think different. We are thinking about Thailand, maybe to make a little bit more family videos again, but let's see where it will go. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you an amazing Friday. Hopefully to see you at Bam Bam Friday. If I don't see you at Bam Bam Friday, I will wish you beforehand a very beautiful weekend. And do expect a volatile weekend, because in the weekend the suits will not be trading. Look at CME closing of today. There will be the opening probably again of Sunday evening, Monday. So be aware of that as well. Wish you an amazing weekend, a beautiful time, and see you next time again, guys. Let's see how I can stop that stream.